Can the traditional axe get any better? Well, I got a new axe with some fancy features to try out and find out for myself. This is a 3-in-1 axe saw from Zippo. You can use it to chop down trees, saw some logs, or even use it as a hammer. It's super sharp, feels sturdy, and most importantly, is able to chop some wood. And this axe saw comes shipped to your door, ready for you to get your saw, chop, and hammering on too. Cut it open and twist the knob on the sheath to open it up. It unfolds and gives you access to the saw blade. Now you can remove it and slide off the protective cover. Then you can slide the saw blade into the base of the handle and lock that down to keep your saw blade safe for when you need it. And like that, you have a sharp axe, ready to chop some wood, yet ready to be transformed into a saw at any moment. Then of course on the back of the axe, you have a mallet to pound in steaks or use as a hammer. I removed the saw blade and set it back up in saw form. Like this, you can hold onto the sheath and saw away. The saw allows you to cut wood less than 4 inches in diameter. I used it to clear out some brush and it did a great job. But then I got to the bigger sections and it wasn't quite deep enough. So I removed the sheath and the blade and then used the axe to chop it down the rest of the way. Then I continued onto the other big sections that were too thick for the saw, and it cut through the trees with ease. It's so sharp that each swing would take out a big chunk of wood, making it super easy to clear out the trees. And let me tell you, I've never felt like more of a man. Swinging an axe all day was so much fun. Now the hill down to the creek is nice and cleared out, and we have a little waterfall rest area that I can work on cleaning up this summer. This is my favorite new tool, and it's almost perfect. I only have a couple of complaints. First, if you lose the sheath, you can no longer use the saw blade. You can store the saw blade inside the axe, but the sheath you have to keep track of. Fortunately though, it's bright red, so it'll stand out in the grass if you drop it. Secondly, the handle has a nice grip to it and feels comfortable to swing, unless you're holding at the very bottom. If you're holding onto the tension handle, there are grooves on the back, and they're a bit uncomfortable to hold when chopping away. But again, I just don't grip that section. Lastly, this is a Zippo brand product, and there's no way to start a fire with this. They advertise that you can use this to cut kindling or cut logs for fire, but there's no fire starter. I feel like it would have been so easy to put a magnesium rod onto the smooth side of the tension rod, or even on the sheath. So is this axe better than the traditional axe? Well, I do like it a lot, and it beats having to carry 2 different tools with me, especially when going camping. So although I like the traditional wooden handles more, I think this is a pretty useful tool to have. And I hope that they build a better version with a fire starter. Just saying. But besides that, I'm loving this axe saw. So if you're looking for a multifunctional tool to bring with you camping, or use to clean out some brush on your property, this 3-in-1 axe saw from Zippo might just be for you. Till next time, I'm off to go chop down some more trees. See ya!